Good day everybody, xin chào các bạn. Today I will meet a new friend who is really good at English and we are gonna do some special reading comprehension test. Pick her up here at my co-working space. Actually met her only once before, let's see.
Hello,
Cảm ơn chú. Tên là Văn.
Tên là Hân.
Hân. Xin lỗi. Hân.
Tên là Hân.
So, hôm nay anh muốn làm một cái test để học reading comprehension.
Reading comprehension.
Yeah. Nhưng mà trước đó anh muốn biết em học tiếng Anh như thế nào?
Em bắt đầu học tiếng Anh mà để giao tiếp thực sự với lại người nước ngoài là khoảng 1-2 năm trước. Là khi mà em học trong trường xong, em giao tiếp với người nước ngoài. Em phát hiện là mình có thể đọc được hiểu, mình có thể nghe được cũng hiểu. Nhưng mà khi mà mình nói á, mình gặp vấn đề mình không nói được. Hai bên không hiểu nhau. Thế là em mới tìm cách để em học. Thì em phát hiện ra để học được ngôn ngữ, cái thứ nhất là mình phải listen được. Listen ở chỗ đó là khi người ta phát âm cái âm đó thì mình phải biết là cái lưỡi của mình sẽ phát âm như thế nào, bắt chước lại. Rồi cái thứ hai nữa là mình phải giống như là đắm chìm mình ở trong cái môi trường đó luôn. Nên sau khi em phát hiện ra điều đó thì mỗi tối thì em sẽ bật YouTube video bất kỳ topic nào mà em thích. Thế là em để ở đây, có thể đánh răng, có thể skincare, makeup remover, nhưng mà cứ để cho video nó chạy. Nó sẽ vào đây và thành thói quen.
Em nghe bao nhiêu phần trăm nghe hay nói?
Em tập nghe trước thôi.
Tập nghe trước thôi? Dạ, tập nghe trước thôi. Bao lâu?
Em làm như vậy thì khoảng 4-5 tháng thì phát hiện được là có sự khác biệt. Nói tự tin hơn, nhanh hơn, phản xạ nhanh hơn. Rồi có cảm giác là đọc sách cũng có vẻ nhanh hơn và hiểu sâu hơn. Là sau 4-5 tháng tự nhiên phát hiện ra tiến bộ rồi.
Vậy là mà tập nghe một ngày khoảng bao nhiêu tiếng?
Ít nhất 1 tiếng. Ít nhất 1 tiếng.
We wanted to talk some English.
Oh, sure.
Because we talk about how good your English is now, I want to know it.
Okay, so what kind of topic we are going to talk about?
Just tell me the funniest person you ever met.
The funny person I've ever met?
The funniest.
The funniest. I think it's my boss.
Your boss is funniest?
Yeah, I think so because he looks very harsh. And he's he looks harsh, like you don't want to touch him, you don't want to talk to him, you don't want to do anything that's related to him. But he's a very silly person.
He's very silly.
Yeah, he's very silly. His favorite topic is always silly. It's all about color. His favorite color. He looks a very like mature man, serious man.
Mature.
Yeah, mature. Mature and owned and serious type of businessman. But when he opens his mouth, it's always about color and girls and ladies and silly stuff. Yeah, and his tone, because he's very serious. So when he speaks, he should be like, I need you to speak to me. Usually businessmen would be like that, right? But for him, he was like, oh, I want to speak to you, my dear, or something like that. It's the opposite. His personality is the opposite to his appearance. Yeah.
Boom, that's 2 years English right there.
Yeah, 2 years.
Damn. All right, let me set up our test. Okay, now we are set up. We have our text here. First, I'm gonna read it. Then Hung is gonna read it. And then Hung will underscore every word she doesn't know yet. In the step, so that's the first step, underscore words. Step 2 is we're going to train these words, and then step 3, going to read it again and hopefully understand it better. We do it first in English and then we do it in Vietnamese. Okay, cool. I talk about the developed and developing word all the time, but I shouldn't. My late friend Hans Rosling called the labels outdated and meaningless. Any categorization that lumps together China and the Democratic Republic of Congo is too broad to be useful. But I've continued to use developed and developing in public and on this blog, because there wasn't a more accurate, easily understandable alternative until now.
I recently read Hans' new book, Factfulness, 10 Reasons We're Wrong About the World and Why Things Are Better Than You Think. In it, he offers a new framework for how to think about the world. Hans proposes 4 income groups with the largest number of people living on level 2. This was a breakthrough to me. The framework Hans enunciates is one that took me decades of working in global development to create for myself, and I could have never expressed it in such a clear way. I'm going to try to use this model moving forward.
All right.
All right.
So now, that was step 1 reading. Step 2 is underscoring all the words you don't know yet.
Yeah.
So choose a tip of your liking.
The word that I don't know.
Yes, the word that you don't know yet. Right. So we only have 3 words. I don't know. Lump is like when you have a couple of things, they're like glued together. They're like they flock together.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you can maybe look into this. Breakthrough, you know, when something, let's imagine there's a wall.
Okay.
There's a wall here and this thing breaks through the wall.
Okay. So it's called breakthrough.
Breakthrough is like if there's a mental blockade and something gets freed up, you understand something suddenly.
Okay, okay.
Okay?
Got it.
And then we have enunciates. Enunciates. Can you explain it?
Like express or speak, pronounce, voice, say, vocalize, state, clarify, express. Yeah.
Yeah, I think enunciates is just a fancy word for say or.
Yeah, say or speak.
Speak.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The first text was too easy. We go into the second text now. The second text is here. We're gonna put it on the screen as well. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna read it now. And I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
And then the second step is you underscore the words and then you read it again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Text number 2.
2.
I stopped listening to music and watching TV in my 20s. It sounds extreme, but I did it because I thought they would distract me from thinking about software. That blackout period lasted only about 5 years, and these days I'm a huge fan of TV shows like Narcos, and listen to a lot of U2, Willie Nelson and the Beatles. Back when I was avoiding music and TV in the hope of maintaining my focus, I knew that lots of other people were using meditation to achieve similar ends. But I wasn't interested. I thought of meditation as a woo-woo thing tied somehow to reincarnation, and I didn't buy into it. Lately though, I've gained a much better understanding of meditation. I'm certainly not an expert, but I now meditate 2 or 3 times a week for about 10 minutes each time. Melinda meditates too. Sometimes we sit to meditate together. We use comfortable chairs. There is no way I could do the lotus position. That's all.
Yeah.
You know everything else.
Yeah, I know everything.
You know everything else.
Yay.
Okay.
I know this topic.
Okay, so what's the woo-woo thing? The woo-woo is something magical.
Oh, something magical.
Yeah. Woo-woo is something where it just goes into a spiritual area where woo-woo is where just things happen that you cannot explain, and then a rational person doesn't want to touch it.
Okay.